Hey everybody, it's Silver Seeker. In today's video, I want to do a very quick one with the PMV Mini Pro showing how silver and copper, if you aren't very careful, you can be fooled. So if you remember in my long review video of the PMV Mini Pro, we actually had a bunch of samples that we showed, and every sample that we put under there, for example, this is a 1 ounce of a round. When we test it, you can see that it actually goes right into the green. It's right where it's supposed to be. This is a generic 1 ounce silver round. It is pure silver. That was to be expected, but remember that I said that if it's in the yellow, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's fake. It just means that you need to do more research, and let me show you why. So this 1 ounce copper round, if I put it under here and I press the lever down, take a look. It's not in the red, it's in the yellow. That's because the surface resistivity is somewhat close to silver's, but it's not quite where it's supposed to be. So this means, like, if this were silver plated, let's just imagine that this were silver plated and we were like, all right, why is that in the yellow? We need to do some research. So the one thing I want to start with is weigh it. So this right here actually is an avoirdupois ounce. So we're just going to put it on the scale. And we see right now that it's 28.9 grams. Well, we were expecting 31.1, so that's not what we were looking for. But maybe it's just light. So let's go to weight. We're going to put 28.9. Oh, we got to clear that out. We're going to put 28.9 grams because that is what we actually have. Now we're going to put it back on the PMV Mini Pro and take a look at this. When we press it down, it's going to be in the yellow. But when we go to dimensions, it's round. Remember that I said we also have the dimensions testing. For a silver coin to be 28.9 grams with that thickness, it should be somewhere between this line and somewhere in the green, but hopefully on the other line. Take a look at what happens here. Take a look. It's touching the line on the left side, but it's actually not over the line, but all the way over the green on the right. So we know that this is not the right density for silver. So using those two things, we saw that it was in the yellow, and we're like, why is it in the yellow? We did a little bit more research, and we were able to determine that it's not silver. That's why it's in the yellow. Again, assuming that this right here, we thought was silver, of course. So this would be like a silver-plated copper coin. Now, the other thing I want to tell you about the PMV Mini Pro, I think this is really, really cool. And this actually is with the PMV Mini Big One, is that you can actually test, like the device itself can actually test through the metal. So let me give you a perfect example of that, okay? So let's go ahead and go to, here's what we're gonna do. All right, we're gonna take all three of these and we're gonna weigh them together and we're gonna get the exact weight of what we're looking for. It's not gonna matter right away, but as you can see, we have it 91.5 grams. So let's put 91.5 grams into our PMV Mini Pro. That's our total weight. All right, so I'll show you why we did that in just a second. So we already know that if we test the copper, it's gonna go into the yellow. We already know that if you test the silver, it's gonna go into the green. What happens if we have a silver bar where the center is filled with copper? Take a look at this. The PMV Mini Pro isn't just testing the surface, it's actually testing all the way through the piece. Take a look at this, watch. Oh my gosh, it's in the yellow, guys. And it's actually a little bit farther in the yellow than it expected it to be, than it was when it was just the copper. So we know now that this is certainly got some problems, right? But hey, let's say we're like, well, it's still in the yellow. Let's do a little bit of research. This is why we put the weight in. Oh, my bad. Let's put this back under there, press it down. And now let's hit dimensions, round, and take a look. Our piece, not even close. Way over. So you can see this was supposed to be, because of the density of silver, this should have been smaller in diameter for the thickness that it was. And that's what's so cool about the PMV Mini Pro. It detects the thickness as well when it's under this bar right here, which is really cool because it knows how far it is by pressing down on it. It knows how far down it's being pressed and how thick it is as a result. And that gives you some very, very accurate readings. So with the PMV Mini Pro, even if you have a silver-plated copper coin like this, but it's coming up in the yellow, you know you got to do more research. And that's when, again, we would go to dimensions and we would see that, you know, with the correct weight, this is the wrong weight, but if we had the right weight, we would see, as you saw, that this is too wide to be silver for that thickness. So that is really, really awesome for the PMV Mini Pro. So one thing I wanted to add, guys, is after I did my original 26-minute review of this PMV Mini Pro, it was 100% unbiased. I bought it outright, and I'm very happy that I have it, although it is very, very pricey. If you guys haven't seen the review, go check it out. I was actually contacted by the person that I bought it from. He recognized my channel, and he goes, I thought that was you that ordered it. I just wasn't sure till I saw the video. Anyway, he offered me some really, really cool stuff. Again, this was after my original review. He offered offered me an affiliate link, which I will put in the description below. If you want to get any of the PMVs, the original, the Mini, or the Mini Pro, or the Big Pro, you can actually get $30 off with that link in the description. Additionally, it is an affiliate link, so it helps out the channel as well. That is if you want to get one of these. I do understand they're pricey, but if you want one, the link is down below, so go check that out. Another thing is, he is actually going to be sending me the big PMV Pro and the original, so I can do video reviews of those as well, and then I don't get to keep them, I have to send them back. So it'll be completely unbiased, just like this original one was, where I bought this with my own money. But it's very, very cool that he is willing to send me the original and the Big Pro to do a review on those as well. So that is awesome. So guys, if you want to see those videos again, don't forget to subscribe, keep your eye out for them, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I did leave a video above. You can check out if you haven't seen it yet. I also want to give a huge shout out and a huge thank you to my awesome channel supporters scrolling right there on the right hand of the screen. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.